Okay, at this point we have a C major scale in the treble clef, and we also have a C major scale in the bass clef. That is about a third of the battle we have to do today. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to where this says text. So far, we've been in the note category over here. Let's go ahead over, click on text. And now you'll see that we have a totally different menu down here with far fewer options. What I want us to do is we're going to label these scales so that way we know what's going on. Right now, let me get back up to the treble clef. I just clicked on the C we have there in the first measure in the treble clef. And now this thing here, this is the annotation tool. What this is going to do is it's going to let us make markings about our notes up above our notes. So I'm going to click on annotation, and now we have a little text box above that first note that we have. Right now, I'm going to hit caps lock on my keyboard because we typically like to use capital letters when we're talking about note names. I am going to go ahead and type C, and then if I press my right arrow key on the keyboard, it has come over and it's highlighted the D. Now, I find that sometimes when we're in annotations, if you use an arrow key, it will open up a new text box. Sometimes you have to click on annotation again. So right now, I'm going to click on that. I have caps lock on. There's D. I'm going to press right arrow. Now we do have a text box this time. F, right. I'm sorry, the last one was an E. This is an F. Okay, we're going to press right again. This then is a G, A, B, and then we're back up to C. Okay, at this point, I'm going to come down here, click on that low C in the bass clef, click on annotation again. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I already had the text box. Silly Mr. Sheridan. I'm going to do, this time instead of letters, I'm going to use numbers to show where we are in the scale. So when we start counting, usually we start with the number 1. So for this, we're going to go ahead and, for the bass clef, annotate 1. That looks like a italic L, but that's a 1, I promise. I'm going to press the right arrow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And for this one, we could do 8. We're going to do 1 because right here we see C is 1, and up here we have another C. So we're going to do this, we're going to call this another 1 instead of an 8. All right. I hope you're with me so far.